Hello, let's take a look at your LT3 assignment. Before I forget, don't forget to put your name on your assignment. Can't give any credit if you don't put your name on your assignment. Um, do the first four questions on Alex, and then work on your paper assignment, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter, but make sure you do those first four at some point. On question number one, we've got this yield sign. It's an equilateral triangle. So when I draw in my perpendicular bisector, that's going to cut it in half. It's also an angle bisector, so I got a 30, 60, 90 triangle. And I know my short leg is 30. And I'm asked to find the height of the yield sign. Well, the height is across from the 60-degree angle. So the height of my yield sign is going to be my short leg times the square root of 3. Well, in this case, my short leg is 18. So 18 times the square root of 3. And we'll do that on our calculator here. Get it open here. So if we take 18 times the square root of 3, we get about 31.18. And 31.2 inches would be our answer, would be choice C in question number 5. Let's take a question number 6. The area of an equilateral triangle is 8 times the square root of 3. Find the length of the side of the triangle. So let's draw this out. So what happens is I know my base is x, and I know that I have 1/2 x is half my base, and then I take 1/2 x times the square root of 3 would be my height. So the area of my triangle is 1/2 times base times height, or the area is 8 square roots of 3 times 1/2 x times 1/2 x square root of 3. Well, we can simplify that a little bit. So we'll get x squared times the square root of 3 all over 4. Notice I can divide both sides by the square root of 3. I don't have to worry about that anymore, do I? And then, so what I get is 8 equals x squared divided by 4. Let's multiply both sides by 4. 8 times 4 is 32, so I get x squared is 32. Well, then, take the square root. Let's simplify that. 32 is the square root of 16 times the square root of 2, so I get 4 square roots of 2 would be my base, or x. So that's where you get that answer from. Okay, let's take a look at number 7. It says the diagonal of a square measures 10 units. I want to find the perimeter of the square. Well, I do know that this side, x, then, is going to be my diagonal divided by the square root of 2. Or I'll get 10 square roots of 2 over 2, which is 5 square roots of 2. So my perimeter is going to be, 5 square roots of 2 times 4 sides, so I would get 20 square root of 2 for the height, not the height, for the perimeter of my shape. Let's take a look at number 8. We've got a stained glass window Notice it's multiple choice. I don't want decimals here. And each colored pane is separated by a metal strip. The window itself is surrounded by metal strips. So Haley is making a square stained glass window as shown. And then we want to find the length of the metal strips. Well, I know each one of these is 30, don't I? So I automatically can see it's going to be something with 120. And then, let me change color so it's easier to see. I want to find the length of my diagonal. Well, my diagonal is going to be my side times the square root of 2. And so notice what happens here. I'm going to have 30 times 4 is 120 plus, and then I'm going to have 30 square roots of 2 for one diagonal, 30 square roots of 2 for the other diagonal. So I'm going to get 120 plus 60 square roots of 2. And that's going to be choice J, centimeters. And there we have it.